It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
You will not be drafted today. I will say that right now.
Why? That wasn't good.
No, that was dog shit. That was
Merry
horrible.
Christmas, you filthy animals.
You really pulled that up. You want to turn around? You got something on the back too?
Is there? I don't think there is.
No,
Okay.
you're wearing. Yeah, there is. Kick me.
All right. Well, welcome back to the Wisco Wisties. Or welcome if this is your first time. Hopefully you're still here after
16,
that intro. No, this is 17.
17.
Yeah. Shows how much you care.
I'm a huge Christmas fan.
No, podcast fan.
Oh, yeah.
My
I
name's
just produced the
Mason.
con.
My brother Cole is the one that doesn't know what episode we're on. We're the Wisco Wisties. This is a sports podcast, and today we're gonna really stretch that definition of a sports podcast.
Love it.
We will talk about sports here, so
We're gonna talk about it right now. You want to start?
yeah, let's review here.
Um, we can talk about the Packer game, I guess.
What if
It
we
can be
have to?
quick. Yeah, it can be quick. We got rocked. Defense sucks. Everything looks back to normal.
I mean, Love didn't look that bad. He missed a
No, he
couple
looked.
throws,
I don't think he was bad
but
at
he
all.
was
I thought he was
okay.
good.
It's tough to. I mean, you could. I don't know how many times I asked Allie, like, where the fuck is Aaron Jones? He'd be in for a series and he'd be out for two.
He
So
he
he's like
played
slowly
be
coming back.
Yeah, he played
Christian
because
Watson's
Dylan couldn't.
hurt. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dylan's hurt.
But that's
Jaden
not the
Reed got
problem.
hurt halfway in there.
We
So
moved the
he's
football.
struggling. Yeah, we moved the football. We were okay, but defense is just
Defense.
so bad.
Did you hear
Um,
Devondre Campbell today?
no.
You didn't see his tweet? Oh, this is live reaction from Mason. Okay. I got a text from dad about this. This is how,
Oh
like,
wow.
he tweeted out, not going out of my way anymore. And I'm not playing through injuries anymore because when shit goes wrong, they use it against you. I'm treating everyone accordingly and giving them the same energy they giving me. Focus on yourself and your mental 59. You owe it to yourself.
Hmm. Who's that directed to?
Sounds like they got I this is what I would just assume. Sounds like they got crushed by the coaching staff. You didn't play well, blah. He's playing through injury, even though he's not on the injury report. So he's hurt. They're like he's saying they're pushing him to play. We need you to play. But then when he plays and he didn't play well, they bury him. And he's like, well, no fucking shit. I'm hurt. But
Yeah.
you're making me play. So, like, what do you expect? Like, I'm 75% or whatever. You think you're going to get great product? Like, what do you want from me?
Yeah,
You
that's
can't trash
literally
me.
it's the coaching staff projecting onto the players because it's literally the coaching staff.
Yeah, the only
Joe
issue I
Barry
have,
is a fucking moron, and
he sucks.
Mike LaFleur or Mike, fucking Matt LaFleur, when asked if they didn't even ask like, "Are you gonna fire Joe Barry?" Even though he probably knows that's who they're talking about. They're like, Are you thinking of making a coaching decision mid-season?" And he's like, "We're not gonna talk about that. That's not something we're looking at right now." Well, you should. You shouldn't have even been on this team, nonetheless gotten this far.
I just hope I don't like Devondre like putting it out there. Like keep the problems within the family. I like that mob mentality. Like
Yeah.
we don't air out our issues. Um, but even if he's saying it's true and it's wrong, or whatever, like if you don't like that they're doing that, then say I'm not playing and say it to their face and don't say it to anyone else and move on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you don't have to do that. But I just hope my whole thing about Matt sucking and being responsible for the coaching decisions is starting to be like put on notice
Yeah, me too.
because it's ultimately his decision,
Yeah, and
his
I
responsibility.
love seeing all the like stats with him. Like, oh, he has never lost in December, and he was the best start for a Packers.
I wonder why.
Yeah, no shit, because he had the goat. throwing the ball on in offense. And we don't know how many times Aaron changed plays or called plays. You know, it
good or
doesn't.
bad.
Yeah, we don't know. So we don't know how much
I
success really
saw
goes to Matt.
I saw Doofus on my feed. I don't watch him anymore, but Doofus was talking and he was like, "We might need to revisit the divorce. Did Mike McCarthy was he did he actually win the divorce?" And I'm like, "What the
Oh
fuck?"
my
This was
God.
after they beat the Eagles. And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what has he done that's like saying Brady didn't win the divorce. What? Like, why are we doing
Mike
that in the first
Mike
place
won in 2010-11, right? 2010/11
with
season.
Aaron? Yeah.
And then
But
when
like
did he get fired?
18 and we missed the
So
playoffs.
8 years of not getting even back when we had MVP 4 times. Well, he wasn't
No,
MVP
twice.
twice with Mike. MVP twice. We had almost a perfect season. We got to the championship game how many times? And you're telling me that
I know.
maybe
I
we
know.
shouldn't have? Are you kidding me? He's such a
I know.
fucking idiot.
I know. It's
How he
bad.
gets paid
I
millions is beyond me.
it's I know. I just had to bring it up. It bothered me. But
Yeah.
we can move on from the Packer game
Yeah. We
because it's
suck.
just yes. Um the big game I would say was Cowboys Bills.
Yeah.
I
Not
was
as
so pumped
exciting as
about
I thought it
that.
would be. I loved
No,
it,
it was
but not as
yes.
exciting of a game.
Do we think the Bills are for real?
Yes.
With the run game, I think they're fucking scary. Like
Yeah, you're telling me they're winning like that and Josh Allen doesn't have to play well? Imagine when
I've
he has to play
I've
well.
been saying it. You got to just help that motherfucker and then there's going to be a problem.
Right.
And like it's I don't know. I wouldn't want to see him.
Yeah.
They could win the division still, which is nuts.
I
Like
think the
damn.
Cowboys might not be the real deal. If
I
they're not
okay,
playing at home, they're like 3-3 or
did
something.
we not say that last week cuz they're great at home, but okay, they beat the Eagles, but we're going to get to that next. They don't look all that great right now.
The
Like
Eagles, yeah, they look
right? So
bad.
they're struggling. So who did you really beat then this year? And if you look at their schedule, it's not
Nobody.
great.
We said that
He's
earlier this year.
he's
We said they're not really
average.
beating that many good teams.
Yeah, he's average on the road too. Dak
And they
is. He's
lost
not as good.
to
Or
Arizona without
yeah,
Kyler.
yeah.
They're like the ones they're losing. It's like, okay, yeah, you're on the road, but you're playing shit teams. How are you losing that? Like, that's not good.
They also like just in our look ahead, they play the Dolphins, and that's like the definition. I think those two are the same teams. They both beat
That's a great matchup because it's okay,
right.
we both beat up on shitty teams, but we struggle when we actually have to prove something. So let's see
Yes.
who can prove
And it's at
something
Miami.
now.
So I
Yeah.
think like Dallas isn't like, oh, if it was at Dallas, I think Dallas wins that game. But if it's at
Yeah.
Miami,
I think Miami, I would pick Miami, honestly. Especially
right?
even without Tyreek, whether he plays or not, I still would pick him.
Yeah. So I just don't think I'm in the we can go to the we'll just I'm gonna wrap this in all in one here.
Yeah.
Eagles slipped against the Seahawks.
Yeah, that
Eagles
does
have
not look good.
something wrong with their offense. It's just not the same. They
Mm-hmm.
missed their offensive coordinator. I'm just saying that right now. They put Matt Patricia in last night. Like I saw this meme online that was like, reminder, Matt Patricia has a pencil in his ear for a laminated play call sheet. Like, what are you writing on there? You're
Yeah.
going to your notepad then? Like, what's the
Yeah.
point of the pencil?
Who
Come
uses a
on.
pencil, period? Like, what are
I
we in
know.
fifth grade?
Fucking Belichick, that's who. So
Yeah, good Lord.
like their defense doesn't look the same. They have way too much talent. I'm not saying he's bad. I just want to throw this out here, and I could be victim to this. But is Jalen Hurts really that good?
I don't think so.
And I'm just saying Chris Sims last year was arguing against him for MVP because he's like, there's way too much fucking talent around there, but he's very good. I think he's a good player. He's had one good season. And this year, I don't think it's that great of a season.
Yeah,
He
even when
leads
we
the
talked
league.
about him in the MVP conversation, we didn't have much to,
No, it was hard to bat for him. I was like,
right?
he gets tush pushed a lot. Like,
Yeah,
and he's clutch. Like, okay, but I would like to see him on the Vikings right now. What would he
right.
do? Or the Chiefs?
He's
Like,
very, he's a good football player, but
yes, and a good leader, and he's got intangibles, but I just don't know if he's 55 million. I don't know if he's Joe
no,
Burrow. Like,
no,
I just don't think he's that level.
he's not a
I
true
think,
quarterback.
yeah, and I think,
He's a running back.
but I
He's
think
like a poor
Lamar is
man's
better.
Lamar. He's a
I was
poor
gonna say
man's
Lamar
Lamar.
Lamar is better than
Hmm.
him, and he carries his team more. To me, he's like a better Justin Fields and a poor
Yeah.
Lamar. Like he
It goes
hits like that in
Fields,
between.
Hurts,
Yeah.
Lamar. Yeah.
And they all can be dynamic and great. And if you put enough
Hmm.
talent around Fields, Fields could be like Hurts.
Fields
I
goes
believe
off
that.
some games,
Yes.
you
He's just got
know?
a shit organization. If
Some
you
random dude in
swapped
the
him,
NBA can score 50 points. It
Jordan
happens.
Poole, baby. Jordan Poole. So I don't know. I think that question, and it just leads me into the other thing of the Niners kicked the shit out of the Cardinals. Who cares? But I think it's clear and obvious the Niners are going to the Super Bowl. Like I don't think there's a team that stands a chance. I really don't. I used to
Yeah,
think,
especially with the Cowboys slipping, the Eagles slipping,
well,
it's
they
starting to get
if it's
very real.
I never thought the Cowboys could take them at their place or not. I don't care. And then I always thought, well, the Eagles could punch them in the mouth. The Eagles can take the hits. The Eagles can play well. They just last year they could. This year's just not the same. I don't know if
Maybe
it's
come
scheme or
playoff
what.
time, they'll make the game more
Maybe
interesting, but I agree. I think it's the
the
Niners.
Niners look like the team of death. I've never been around this era. I was never living, but it looks like all I heard about was like, oh, the Cowboys in the 90s were so good, and the Niners in the early late 80s, 90s, and the Steelers, like the 85 Bears, you just knew they were gonna win. Like they were just so dominant. It
Yeah,
looks it's That's what it kind of sounds like to me. Where you're like, yeah, I don't like who's gonna fucking beat that team in the
right.
NFC at least.
Yeah.
And I hate them. I hate them.
I know. Like Brock Purdy, I can't imagine him winning a fucking Super Bowl, but
Is
it certainly
he
isn't going to be because of him.
is he not he is I should how do I played a game with Paige, okay? And I just read her the drives of the game, scoring drives. I said, "You tell me who is the most important player on this team." And it's like
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey rush, Kittle catch, McCaffrey rush, McCaffrey catch, Debo catch, McCaffrey touchdown. Oh, let's do it 7 more times, and it's the same fucking thing. And Brock's
Yeah.
numbers are like 20 for 24, 4 touchdowns, 150 rating. And he looks great. I'm like, McCaffrey, I wish I had the numbers because his usage has to be like he touches the ball like 65% of the time, which is insane.
Yeah.
Like that's nuts.
And
With Debo,
he's pretty durable. He's been in the league for how long?
mhm, that
McCaffrey?
was his thing. That was his thing too. And the Panthers,
Yeah,
he's
he
not
got hurt every now and then.
durable.
Yeah.
But I start to question that. Maybe now you're on a good team. Like, oh, my calf hurts a little, but I'll push. Like Keenan
Yeah.
Allen was like, oh, he's got a heel injury, and he's like, oh wait, Justin Herbert's out. Oh wait,
Yeah,
it's a
I'm out,
Thursday
dog.
game. Coach, I can't make it, and then they lose by fucking what? I mean, 63 to whatever. That was an
Yeah,
insane
he was
game.
probably like, I don't have to play because I'm hurt. My quarterback's not even playing. Plus, we're gonna lose so bad it ends up getting my shit head coach fired. That's a win-win, man.
Win, win, win. Yeah.
Win-win-win. He probably was
Win,
like,
win,
"Fuck
win,
yeah,
win,
let's
win.
go."
Yeah. That was crazy.
Uh,
The guy's pick six where he one-handed it like this too. That was awesome.
yeah, I
Little
think.
nugget. But
Well, I
anyways,
agree.
I
I think McCaffrey's the MVP. I said that how
of the
long
league though, you
of
still
the
think he is?
league? I said that back in like week 6.
You have been. I still think
And we're saying if he's still in the conversation from week 6 all the way to week 15, we're starting now. You can't tell me that that's not huge.
it's three people.
We weren't always talking about Brock Purdy.
No, but I think Brock will and him will kill each other. They'll split votes. They'll be like, well, no, it's Brock. Well, no, it's McCaffrey. And they'll purge each other.
Do you think
I think
they'll enough people will give it to McCaffrey even though he's
I
not a
think people will
quarterback?
vote because I've heard a lot of people like this week saying McCaffrey's the best player on the team. Even Brock Purdy's like McCaffrey for MVP. Like people are saying it, so I think it'll happen. If Lamar beats the Niners,
Yeah,
we can just
that's probably the only one.
we can just jump to the week ahead. Ravens versus Niners, Christmas night, awesome game. Like that could be the
Yeah,
Super Bowl. If they go into San Fran and they win, Lamar's gonna whoop immediately. Like he
yeah,
just jumps. I don't know how you don't put him there. And then I still think Tyreek Hill should be in the conversation. I know he missed the game and they dominated the shit Jets, but it's the Jets. But
yeah,
just wait. Watch what he's got for Dallas. They looked like ass against the Titans when he left.
yeah.
He is the team. So like
True.
I think it's gonna get split and it could be to the point where McCaffrey squeaks it out or something.
Yeah, or Lamar. I just would. Ugh, I just can't see Brock Purdy winning MVP. I'd rather see
It's
him win the Super Bowl because then it's like, okay, he
it's eerily
he's a
similar.
Joe Flacco, he's a Trent Dilfer, he's just
Yeah.
a managing quarterback around an awesome team. That it's happened before. They can win a
It
Super Bowl.
reminds
He
me
can't
of
win
Matt
MVP.
Ryan. It reminds me of
Yeah.
Matt Ryan when he won and Aaron had the run the table, but we sucked in the beginning and Brady was suspended. So like, do we give it to him? I don't know. And then Matt just had the stats and had the team record, and they're like, oh, but he had Julio fucking Jones tearing up the world. And it's just like, yeah, I like
Yeah.
he's not the most valuable player. Like that's
Right.
bullshit.
No, that's gonna be an awesome game. That's Christmas night.
Christmas night with Joe and Troy. Who would want anything other than that on my December
Yay.
25? And then we talked about that. The Cowboys, Dolphins. I think that's going to be a real telltale. The Bills are rooting for the Dolphins just to lose one more game because if they win out and they beat Miami to end the season, they win the division.
Ooh.
And the Dolphins go
That's
home
crazy that
against the
they could
Cowboys.
win the division still.
Yeah, and we were talking like they're dead. Like, oh, they're
Yeah.
dead. They go Cowboys, and then the Dolphins are I think at the Ravens next week. So I'm also really concerned that if the Ravens lose two games, which they could, the Chiefs immediately vault to the one seed, which is just a disaster waiting to happen. And I just can't deal with that crap.
I know. Like they'll get one home game because they'll win their division.
Yeah, but
But
unlimit like always having the home game and always having Taylor Swift at all these playoff
yeah,
games and all like oh god.
yeah, pew.
Yeah, not looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But that's it for the week ahead. We kind of jumped through all that. Anything else you want to talk about?
If the Packers lose, you're done.
Yeah, if we, I kind of want them just because the Bears draft stock moves in the wrong direction because
Yeah.
they get that pick, and ours goes in the right direction. We're like a loss away from going to like the fifth pick again. We were 20, and then we were 4, and then we were back to 20, and now we're like 10.
I
So it's
honestly just want like I don't know why I was rooting for them to get into the playoffs because like we'll get a better pick, one, and two, if
it's
the
fun
defense is sucking and the it's just even more fuel to the fire Joe
to fire
Barry
'em. Yeah.
fire. Yeah. So
I think
I don't know.
we beat the Panthers. I think we'll lose against the Lions, and then I genuinely think we'll lose to the Bears at
We
home.
don't play the Lions, we play the Vikings.
Or the Vikings, I'm sorry. We'll lose to the Vikings, and I think we'll lose to the Bears at home.
I think we can beat the Vikings. The Vikings kind of suck.
They're
They scored
well
3
coached.
points against the fucking Vegas Raiders.
Well, we lost to that team, just saying. Well coached. Jimmy G
Yeah,
led Vegas. Yeah.
different quarterback. But yeah,
And
we'll
different
see.
coach, but yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Are you ready for the game?
Yeah, I like that we're jumping in already. So we're
Ready
doing
for the game.
holidays. We're doing the which one first?
Holiday. We'll do this one's just 3 rounds. I'll we don't
Three
even have to do
rounds?
it. Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's what I wrote.
Okay, I guess whatever. I gotta pick
Come
my top three.
prepared.
That's tough. I was
Come
ready for
prepared.
four.
Oh, we can do 4. I was just trying to cut because we have 2 games, and Seinfeld I thought would take longer. So we're doing best musical artists for Christmas time. So it doesn't have to be someone specifically doing Christmas music. It could be you like listening to them during Christmas. But
Yeah. I think
Do you
we
want to
have
go
time for
first, or do
four.
you want me to go
We're
first?
already in this.
Sure.
Do you have trivia?
I have for the next one, yes. So
Okay.
if you want it, you can take it then.
Why? Because you're gonna lose the next one? The trivia?
No, not necessarily.
Probably will. So
I still don't know where my
um
oh, it's right there. Okay.
I'll go
I'll give you
first.
first pick. Yeah, I'll give you first pick.
Um so I don't know if people will know half of these people, but a lot of them are like older guys. Um for me, my picks are more towards they are like Christmas heavy. So when I think of these guys, I think of Christmas music.
Yeah.
You could go with Frank Sinatra, who has a Christmas album. I personally won't pick him first because he is more known for other stuff than Christmas things. That's
His
just the way I'm
Christmas
doing it.
music is great.
It is great,
Yes.
but one of
I
his best friends,
yes, yes. Guess go. Yes.
I am going to go with.
Are we snaking or going back and forth?
Let's just go back and forth.
Yeah.
I think Snake only works when you have
The
like
yeah,
six plus.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is tough. I think I'm gonna do. I will do. I'm gonna go Andy Williams.
Great pick. I have him on my list. I love his stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's I forget which one, which song it is, but you hear the beginning of it, and you're like, oh, that's
Dun,
fucking Christmas.
dun, dun. It's the
A
most
wonderful
wonderful
time of the
time of the year.
year. Yeah,
It's that
that's
one.
him.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
multiple people sing that song, but that's his
His
song.
voice is great. Yes.
Yes, so that's my number one.
Or happy holidays,
Happy
happy holidays.
holidays.
I'm gonna go with the legend himself, Michael Bublé.
That was up there too.
I think he was just on a video.
He's
I
so
he was quoted,
Christmas.
"I own fucking Christmas" or something. Like that's what he said, and it's damn true. His
Yeah,
music
that's
is
good.
fantastic. I just put his whole album on my shit. I'm like, yeah, I want it on my playlist. We'll
Right.
find.
He's good. He's good. He's good.
He's got a great voice. Yeah.
Number two, for me, I'm going Dean Martin.
Okay.
He's a Rat Pack guy, right?
Yep. Good
Yeah.
one.
Um,
I'm.
he's good.
I think it's self-explanatory. I'm gonna go Harry Connick Jr.
Ooh, I didn't even think of him.
Yes,
That's a good
love
one. I don't
Harry
have him. I
Connick's.
gotta look him up because I don't have him on my. I made like my own personal Christmas playlist I've
Yeah,
been
me
listening to,
too.
and it's not very long, but I haven't really searched too far though.
No,
I gotta add
I
him.
would absolutely suggest him. I think I'm used to him because Dad plays like just his fucking album, and it's great. He's got great voice. Like I
Oh
think
yeah.
you could argue best top three. It's awesome. So I'm taking Harry Connick, and he's a good looking dude too. I got a good looking squad so far too.
His jaw's all screwed up.
Yeah, but nobody's perfect. Can't
I
all be
know,
me.
but I'm a dentist. I see shit like that. Um, oh yeah, yeah. He's got it must have been old Santa Claus. Yeah, that one's good.
Yep. Yeah,
That's
he's
number one.
good.
So okay. So I can go in a couple different
Um,
directions.
third round.
There's some like old, like 40s, 50s.
I'm taking an old one. I'm taking an
Yeah.
old one for sure.
Um, okay. So I think I'm gonna go Bing, Bada Bing Crosby.
Damn. Yep.
He is one of
We were
my
just
old
gonna
dudes,
see.
but he's good. I
Yep.
mean, you hear his voice, you're like,
We
yep,
were
that's
just
Christmas.
we were literally gonna go to the Rivoli Friday night or Saturday night, and it's a sing along version of White Christmas. If you haven't seen that, Bing Crosby, he sings in it, and he's fantastic.
Yeah.
It was sold out. They said they had like 190 extra like people in line trying to get those tickets.
Nice.
Bing's great. My
Bing,
next one,
Bingy boy.
I think with this pick I've won the draft already. I'm taking Neil Diamond. The guy's voice is
Oh, fuck.
fantastic for Christmas. If you don't have him on a playlist,
No,
again,
I
I think
don't.
that's it, I think if that's from Dad too. Neil's stuff is great.
But
Like
again, that's not the way I'm going. I like
I
he's
know.
got Sweet Caroline, he's got, you
Yeah,
know,
but
all these
if you
other
look up
songs that he's known for first. But he does have
yes,
a good Christmas.
but if you look up Neil Diamond, Yes, he has Sweet Caroline, but I think his Christmas stuff is probably more recognized by everyone else outside of that song.
Yeah.
It's great. His voice is like fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, it is good. That doesn't win the draft, by the way, but it is a good pick.
It absolutely does.
I don't think you can really lose this draft. So my fourth pick, I'm gonna go off the cuff a little more because one, I've seen them in person and they fucking kill. And two, it's such an iconic, like they are, this is what they do is Christmas music. The Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. My all-time favorite song too, by the way, Carol the Bells. Dun 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 dun
That's a
dun dun
good
dun
one,
dun
especially
dun
with the
dun
light show.
dun. That's um from The Office too. This is real
Hmm.
Christmas music. So it was between them or like Perry Como.
Well, so
Shout out to Grandpa Perry
I
Como.
was so like I want to shout
Pentatonics.
out Frank,
Yeah.
like we
I
talked
thought you were gonna
about.
pick Frank, honestly. I don't know how you didn't pick him yet. That's your favorite dude.
I was going to, but then you talked about him already, so I won't do that anymore. I Perry Como's on my list
Mm-hmm.
just for shits and giggles. I'll take a. He doesn't have. He's good. I like his stuff. I'm gonna take Nat King Cole.
Oh yeah.
His voice.
Yeah.
He's like the
Classic.
40s or something. Like he was
Deck the halls with
60s.
boughs of
Yeah,
holly.
he's got a great voice,
Joy to
and
the world.
he's got a very distinct
Yeah.
like tone to it. But
Yeah.
I like his stuff, and it's a little different than the rest of the stuff I took. But
Okay.
there's a ton. Like I I listen. I try to put in like new stuff too. I didn't take them, but I think Ariana Grande stuff is good. I think
Mm-hmm.
Justin Bieber stuff is good. There's like random.
Pentatonics.
Yep.
They're like specifically Christmas.
I have
They've
a
got
lot
other
of
stuff, but Christmas
Carrie
is really
Underwood's
Carrie
stuff
Underwood's
is
got
very
good.
good. I got her
Yeah.
stuff on there.
But I would probably go Ariana as my most recent, and then probably like Michael Bublé, you know.
Mariah Carey has to be mentioned for her couple songs.
Yeah, but she's just got the one. She's got two songs, but
That
the
that
one. But I
that was
can't
the
even listen to that
problem.
song because it's just so overplayed.
Yeah.
I
There's a
don't listen
lot
to
of
it.
people with like a couple that I was like, I could, but I was like, yeah, like I'm not gonna do that. Like there's a couple. Who's the one that I was like, oh, that like Ella Fitzgerald.
Hmm.
She does Frosty the Snowman or whatever. I was like, oh, I could do, but that doesn't work. Sabrina Carpenter has a couple
Chuck
new
Berry
ones.
with Run Rudolph Run, one of my favorite songs.
Run, run, Rudolph,
That's
Santa
such a
gonna
good
bring you
song.
to dance. Yeah, there's a we.
He's
I mean, if we
great.
just did straight up songs, you would get some
I would
different
say that,
people.
and then Brenda Lee rocking around the Christmas tree.
Yep, I thought about her too. It's just that
She's
though.
I think I told you this. She's
Yeah,
13 years old when she sings that.
yeah, which is
For those of
wild.
you, look her up. Brenda Lee, rocking around the Christmas tree. Listen to that song and tell me how that's a 13-year-old girl. I don't know what was in the water back then, but I mean, she sounds like she's like 50.
It's crazy. She's got a good
Unreal.
voice
She
though.
just seems so mature in that song. She
Yeah,
sounds so mature. It's just absolutely crazy to me. But yeah, I mean, you can't go
good
wrong.
drops.
Any of those are
No,
great.
there's
So
too many. There's great music. It's the
yeah,
perfect only to listen to for 30 days and then you move on.
yeah. All right, good one. You have trivia for this next game.
Next game is Seinfeld episodes,
This
and
is
we're just
so fucking
this
hard.
is really hard. I just want to share it. This is my list of all the episodes that I like. I was like, oh, that one's great. Oh,
Yeah,
that
this
one's
is
great. Oh,
mine.
that. Yeah, it's brutal. There's so many good ones. It's tough to like pick. We're only doing four
Four.
rounds just to
Yeah.
make because we could go for 12, I think. Like
I
it's
I
ridiculous.
could name on here. I have
Well, you could just
four
take. I know
just
there's
in
like
season five.
I know there's like
Like
season 9. You're like, oh my god. So
it's
it's
just one after
crazy.
another after
We're
another.
doing this in honor of Festivus. This is your heritage, George, which is
Yes.
on the 23rd, which is 4 days, right? So
Right.
that's Saturday. So that's what we're doing.
Got to break the
The
poll out.
trivia question. We're going back and forth. I wanted to buy a pole. I told mom, can we get a pole and just stick it in the like anywhere? By the tree, just in the corner. I don't care. I'm getting a pole.
Yeah.
Um, Here's the trivia question. How many? Okay, so I'm determining
Shit.
NFL single season leaders passing touchdown to interception ratios. Okay. In one season, passing touchdown interception ratios. Out of the top 10, how many times is Aaron Rodgers in the top 10 for passing touchdowns to interception ratios
In NFL history,
in NFL history in
in
a
a full
season?
season. Okay.
In one season. Yeah, there's a minimum attempt. I think it was like 225 or something. So you're not going to get someone who just threw like four passes as a backup and three touchdowns, and then they had this
Yeah.
great rate. You know what I mean? How
Top
many times is
10,
he in the top 10?
I'm gonna say like at least 4 times.
You're going with four.
I don't know, am I? I don't think, I mean, I know it's a lot, but out of the whole history, maybe it's more. I don't want to say seven and it's like three.
Final answer?
Four. We'll go four.
You are wrong.
Oh,
You're so close. He did
five.
five. He has half of the
It was
fucking
between four
seasons.
and five. God damn it.
He has half of
That's,
them,
I mean,
and
that's impressive though.
he also has six out of the top 12. Like he's literally half, like it's unbelievable. It's 12 and a
I
half,
mean,
9.6, 9.25, 7.6, 7.5, 6.5. It's
that's,
2011, 19, 14, 21, 18. In 18, he had the highest out of his career, and Mike got fired.
and
Like,
that's literally like that's what you want a quarterback to do, right? Throw touchdowns and
absolutely.
not turn the ball over. So, like that stat is probably the most important one to me. It's the ratio, right? And I mean, having more touchdowns looks better, right? Like you can throw 2 touchdowns and throw 1 interception. You have a two ratio, or you could
Yes.
throw 40 and 20 and still have a two
Yeah,
ratio.
like
So, I mean,
Mahomes has a decent ratio, but he's thrown a
right.
lot of picks lately. So like you
Right.
can
So he
bump it
has to
up.
throw a lot of touchdowns to counteract some of the picks.
Yes.
So that, I mean, to me, like we both think Aaron Rodgers is the greatest quarterback of all time. And that is why, that is a huge reason why, like I think that.
Turnovers and touchdowns mean the most important thing. That's like the stat in the game, and he
Right.
dominates it.
Right.
With that being said, I get first pick.
Oh, damn it.
This is tough. I don't know where to start,
I know.
but I'm going to take this episode because I think as a whole,
I think I know where you're going.
I'm taking the switch. Okay.
Season 6, episode 11.
See the switch. Jerry helps, or George helps Jerry switch partners, do the menage a trois. Oh, I got it.
That's
And then
classic.
Kramer's first name
That's
is in
that's
that
the cherry
episode.
on top. That's why that one is number one to me.
Cosmo. George is dealing with his bulimic girlfriend. I'm paying for those meals. Like
Yeah. And
it's
then
unbelievable. Kramer's
Babs.
mom sleeps with
Yeah, with
Newman.
fucking
Like
Newman. Well, I don't, we
the
don't know about
whole
sleeves, but they're making
episode.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's just all connected. I think that episode, when that thing's on, I'm like, that cat's out of the bag. Like
Oh yeah.
that one I had to go with first. So that's what I'm gonna take.
That's a great pick.
Very
Um,
tough though. I don't know. I'm waiting for your next one so I can like cross one of mine off to help me pick because it's
I know
brutal.
this is so tough. Okay.
I I think I know where I'm gonna go. Okay, so that's my pick. What's your first pick?
Um, so I think I am going to go with
I feel like you have to pick this one episode, don't you?
the contest,
Yeah. Or you could do that one. Yeah.
but I think I know what you're gonna pick after that. I mean, there's so many goes. I'm going with the contest.
Yeah,
Um, it's it's iconic, first of all, and then
absolutely.
the something that people don't realize is like they got the whole it's just brilliant. They got the whole point across without saying the word masturbate. Like
Master of my own domain.
right,
Yeah.
like they got that whole thing done. And it's
They
just,
do
I
that
mean,
throughout the show. It's
right.
fantastic.
And Kramer, I'm out, 5 minutes in.
Oh,
It's just
John F. Kennedy
Kennedy Jr.
Jr.
It's just so good. So that's my
It
one.
is a good one.
The contest is my one.
I'm dating a virgin. Whatever, something's gotta
Something's gotta give.
give. I'm taking Soup Nazi. I feel like I
Yeah.
have to. It's a
Yeah, it's right there.
next. I mean, Kramer gets robbed by
Next.
gays. That's a low key moment in the show.
Yeah, yeah.
You
The
want a piece of
street
me?
thugs.
You want a piece of me? And then let's
Is you
just
talking to me or is you talking to him? Well,
if
you
you
got to be
watch,
talking to somebody.
can I ask you a question though? If we were watching that and that episode came on and the family was in the room, what would happen?
What would dad say?
Yeah.
I'd be like, you freaking.
Yeah. Every time. It's not like 10 years have elapsed and that
Yeah.
comment has come out every time. And it's
Yeah.
Jay,
Dad.
Jay, Dad, Jay. That's all it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, I have to
Because
take Soup Nazi
he's
though. That's
he would have zero patience or tolerance for the street thugs.
no, you would not. That's my
So
second pick.
okay, soup Nazi. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Um,
I like where
there's
I'm at
so
though.
many good ones.
I like where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, I think I might go.
I know what I want next, so please don't take.
I gotta go the chicken roaster, man.
Damn, Kenny Rogers, good one. Good one.
Yeah, I gotta go chicken roaster. It's newer. It's on the back end. It's episode 8 of season 8.
Hey
And
buddy, hey buddy,
when
hey
they
buddy.
switch apartments though, and they act like each other, that's iconic because they both do such a good job. When Jerry walks in, I'm on no sleep, no sleep, you know,
Why
or
don't you just
even
sleep with him?
before that, when he is making cereal and he puts he puts
Tomato juice,
tomato
yeah.
juice instead of and he eats it. He's like, "What are you
I
doing?"
thought
I
that
thought
was
that was
milk.
milk. And then the flip side, when Kramer's in the coffee shop, just like sitting there like this, stirring his coffee, listening to Elaine and her problems, and he goes, "You should sleep with him." Just being
That
super sarcastic, like
yeah.
Kramer or like Jerry does. I'm like, that's just so good. It's such a
Isn't
good,
another low key part of that episode is George Costanza with his hat is in that
yeah.
episode. Am I wrong?
It's trying to
It's
get
the
another
fake.
date.
Yep.
You leave something behind.
Costanza. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an annoying little. You're becoming an annoying little jingle yourself.
I dated a girl in high school and she left something at our house and dad goes, "What did she pull in a Costanza?" And
Yeah.
I was like, she's never seen
It's a
Seinfeld.
guaranteed date.
Yeah.
Yeah. That damn delicatessen. That's the last time they screw up my order. Yeah, that's my
um,
two.
okay, my third one. I'm going with the stall.
Yeah, that's a good
Cannot
one. That's on
spare a
mine.
square.
Yep,
You
that's on
can't
mine.
spare a square that is also
Don't A.
Tony, Tony. I think you're in love with him. That one, and
Yeah,
then
that one's good.
that's also phone sex where don't call me you
Yeah.
either. And Kramer's on the
Yeah.
phone with Jerry's girlfriend. Like everyone's and then it's like, what happened to his face? I thought
Yeah.
you weren't dating him.
Do you
He's a
remember any
mimbo.
radical reconstructive surgery they mentioned?
He's a
Long,
mimbo. He's a
jagged
male bimbo.
scars.
It's a great
You
episode.
you love him.
Yeah. It's it's a
That's
good
so
one.
good.
I'll take
Yeah,
that one.
man. God, this is so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I love my two. I love your three though too. Um,
Absolutely.
so I have two more. I think I'm gonna I
Don't
I
list any other ones because we're gonna
right.
do a honorable mention. So just
Yes.
say your one.
I'm gonna go with this one because um we've mentioned it a lot on the pod. I'm going with the opposite.
Great one. I
I
mean, that's
mean,
what I bet off of. That's
right.
literally
That's the
why
whole
I do that.
reason you bet off of it. It's this episode. George,
Hmm.
every instinct I have is wrong, so the opposite will have to
Must
be
be
right.
right.
So it
I'm
changes his whole
unemployed and I live with my parents.
this this is my religion. He goes up Elaine goes down. Jerry, they test to see because Jerry's even Steven. They test to see how even he is. Um, Elaine asks him for a 20, throws it out the window. You couldn't have asked for a pencil? And then he puts his jacket on, he gets a 20 in his jacket. Um, Elaine like slowly turns into George. It's just he gets his job at the Yankees. That just catapults that whole
He
part of the
tells
show.
Steinbrenner, "You have
Yeah.
been a horrible," right to his face, like he
Hire
just
this
would do it.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a great one. I love that one. So that's my
So
three.
I've noticed a theme for mine too. Most of them are late seasons. Hence my
Yeah.
point to Alexa that
Five,
seven,
six,
eight, nine,
seven. Five,
six,
six,
seven,
seven
eight,
so
nine
far.
are
Yeah.
great. Um, I'm doing this one because I think it's a great episode, but the one liner that let me get it in here. I'm doing Summer of George. Ba-da, ba-da, it's open. I'm doing that one. I'm eating a block of
Yeah.
cheese the size of a carburetor.
Car
The
battery. Yeah.
Yeah, in that episode, Elaine with the girl that doesn't swing her arms. She's walking like this and she
Mm-hmm.
goes nuts. Kramer wins a Tony.
Yeah, cat fight.
Yeah, 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 cat fight. And then he has to um fire Raquel Welch. And she's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, Raquel Welch. Well, that Raquel Welch. Yeah, Raquel Welch." So like
And his Tony's all
it's
flopped over. Yeah.
yeah, the way it's interconnected is fantastic. I don't
Right.
remember what's going on with Jerry in that one though. He's dating that chick. Oh, he's dating. Is that the one where he's dating the girl that's living with a guy?
Um, or is he dating Raquel Welch's? No, 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 that's Bette
Nope, nope.
Midler.
Yep.
Um, yeah, it might be she's got a dude. What do you mean she's got a dude? And he like goes to pick her up and he's in his towel, like going getting ready for the hey Jerry, how's it going? He's like, what is going on here?
Yes.
He's in a towel. Like her roommate's a like guy her age. Yeah.
Jerry's got a dude in it.
Yeah.
His girlfriend. He's just got a dude. And then that's the one where Kramer eats the and hits the guy in front of him in the
Yeah.
seat with the beef jerky. Like there's just so many moments in that episode that I thought
Yeah.
it had to go.
Yeah.
So that's my last pick.
Um,
Tough last pick though.
God. Fuck. This is so hard.
This is
There's
the
only
hardest
so
draft
many.
we've ever done. I've spent so much effort and time into
I
this, looking
know.
this up, and I was like,
Uh,
oh my God, like it
you
was
can't
bad.
do a top 50,
No, it's tough. I mean, I
like
have
it's that good of a show. Best show ever, man. Um, Seinfeld's coming to Green Bay, by the way,
I
early
saw
next
that.
year, and
Yeah.
I might look at tickets because I haven't seen any of his like new stuff, so it'd be
I
all
have
basically new for me, which would be
I
cool.
have 30 things written down, and this was
Yeah,
in like a 20-minute period of just like off the top of my head.
I have. So this one I'm like leaning towards. Fuck.
Just pick one. We'll
I
honorable
know.
mention a lot.
I'll go the Van B boys because
That's a good
that's when
one.
George is in his peak, when he's like
Frog?
kind of dumb. Frog is
Frog?
wrong.
I say that all the
I know.
time.
I thought you were gonna pick that one.
I know, but
Um,
I had to do Summer of George.
George, these scholarships are highly academic. He knows how to read. Yeah, he's got a
With
solid
a solid
2.0.
2.0.
Um, he's just pushing that guy to be an architect, and Kramer accidentally
City
backs up against the
planner.
wall. They thought I was a former Van B boy. There's a street gang named after President Martin Van Buren. Yeah, and they're just as mean as he was. Yeah, there's this. This was
You
so
want,
hard.
you want me to list?
I mean, I could go. The other one I was thinking of was the blood,
I had the blood down for sure.
because that one,
Mandelbaum. George
Mandelbaum,
eats during sex.
yeah, the trifecta. I want to
Yep.
combine. It's only natural to combine my three
Let's
loves of
let's let's
sex,
go.
TV, and food. He's
Let's
trying
just
to
go
combine it
back and
all.
forth real quick. Five
Yeah,
seconds here. I'm gonna say, I wanted to do the little kicks. Elaine dancing and George is a
yeah,
bad boy. You want a piece of
iconic.
me? You got it. That
Yeah,
one.
one of the best bloopers of all time.
Yeah, go.
I like marine biology.
Yep, yep.
The sea was angry that day, my friends, like an old man trying to send back soup at a deli.
I like the voice with hello when
Yeah.
they, and then it's
He's got
the
his private
backslide with
bathroom.
Putty. Yeah, and then George doesn't want to quit, so they try to like get him out, and then Kramer has the assistant and they drop the oil thing on her, and
Yeah.
he's like, maybe we should do something
Yeah.
different. That's a good one.
Um, I got, I mean, the Junior Mint. That one is
Yep.
iconic.
Yeah. Hamptons with shrinkage.
Hamptons with shrinkage is iconic. I had that on here. The Outing, where the New
Oh
York
yes.
Times or
I
New
had
York
that.
reporter thinks that
Yep.
George and Jerry are gay.
Not like there's anything wrong with that.
That's iconic too.
I loved abstinence when George gets smart when he stops having sex and Elaine gets
Yeah.
dumb and Kramer gets
The
smoked
tape.
starts smoking.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm hideous. Look away. The
Um
tape where Elaine records
oh,
herself all
leaves it on the thing.
sexy
Yep.
in the
And then George
background.
is
They
in
don't know
love
who it
with her.
is, and they all fall in love with her once they find out that's her.
A couple
Um,
other ones. I had Serenity Now, and then Elaine gets all
mhm.
the Jewish guys to renounce Judaism because they fall in love
Yeah.
with her. I renounce Judaism.
uh,
Uh,
Orthodox when he switches over to
yep,
Orthodox.
Kavorka.
Yeah, I've got the lure of the animal.
I had the package where Jerry refuses the package, and then George takes the sultry photos, and you
Yeah.
are a lovely boy, you are a
Yeah.
lovely boy. That one.
The Christmas card.
Yep,
Everyone's calling
yep.
me Nip.
7. Kramer's got a mooching tab. George wants to name a kid 7, and then
Yeah.
they Kramer and Elaine do the bike where they have to. We will split the bike in half. That's a
Yeah.
good one. The race. Elaine dates a communist. Jerry's got to win the
Yeah.
race. Festivus because of this whole thing.
Right.
We did Little Jerry, the cockfight. Little Jerry ran from Newman's to Kramer's place in under
Yeah.
30 seconds. Is
Is
that
that
good?
good? I don't know.
Like yada yada. That's got to get mentioned.
Hmm.
Fusilli Jerry, Ass Man, and then
Yeah.
what's his face falls on it. The
Yeah, Frank.
understudy. We talked about that with Bette Midler,
Yeah.
and Frank dates the Asian chick. The Pam,
Yeah.
the soulmate one. Like there's just
Oh
so
my God.
many. It's
Literally,
unbelievable.
when you said what are the best seasons, it's literally like four on four,
Yeah,
five, six, 7, 8, and
there's a
9.
couple slow ones in the beginning where you're like, yeah, this
Yeah,
sucks.
one, two. There's a
Like
good
the
one in
dog one.
2. There's a good one in 3 here and there. They're just okay. But once you hit 4, it's like, okay, there's like 5 in a row that are good. One you might want to skip, and then another one that's another streak they go on, and then it's like just never ending. I mean, some of the most iconic characters of all time, Kramer, George,
Putty.
Putty. There's a lot of
Germs,
Putty
germs,
ones.
germs.
Yeah.
The shower. You made this while you bathed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Great
So good.
draft. We
Mickey.
got yeah.
There's so many good characters there. Newman. That's just too hard. I mean, that's one of the harder ones you could do.
It was a great
Those were
draft.
just
We got
those are just off the top of my head. I didn't even like
correct. Me
actually
too.
look any up.
Yes.
So
We
yeah,
do
that
have to
was
move
great.
on though.
Yeah, let's keep going here.
Um Fantasy, the playoffs started for our squad.
Hell yeah.
Niners rolled, so Mason rolled Paige. She's
R.I.P. to
pissed.
Pagey.
Yeah, she's real angry. I'm getting fucking the evil eye right now. She's convinced, and I am too, that she would have beaten you if she had a fully health squad. Um, I squeaked by Allie. Like I all day was like, I'm fucking losing. I'm fucking losing. And then Terry McLaurin came out of the sky, saved my ass.
Bullshit.
Um, Next week,
Allie's pissed.
yeah, the outsiders were all eliminated. The true four, who we all thought would be here, are here. um, it's Alexa versus me, Mason versus Dad. I predict Mason loses to Dad if the Niners lose. If the Niners win, Mason wins. That's my prediction on that one.
Okay.
And I'm scared shitless of Alexa's team because she didn't have Tyreek Hill last week and she scored the most points out of everyone. So I
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck to do with that.
On a bye, yeah.
And we if you want to talk about it, we can talk about your quarterback.
So I play dad because he's the 1 seed and I'm the lower seed.
Lower seed travels, yes,
Yeah.
to the high
Okay.
seed, just like the regular playoffs.
Okay. We don't have to talk about the quarterback thing. We'll figure that out.
Well, you're
No one
not
knows.
getting
No
one,
one
so that's
cares
fine.
about that.
Yeah. Um,
Because you're scared. Um,
no. On to bets.
yeah,
Last
what do you have
week
for
I got
betties?
everything wrong. Opposite did nothing. I picked the Broncos, stomped. Steelers, stomped. Cowboys, stomped. Everyone got stomped. But you know what? We can't win it all. It was the first time I've actually like not bet in real life this week. I had to take a week off because my plug is out of the country for some stupid reason. Um, like love matters, I guess.
On his second
Uh,
honeymoon,
yeah, what a joke.
Jamaica and then a cruise. But it
Fucking
rained in
nice.
Jamaica almost every day. So
Good.
I
That's what he
guess
gets.
it's karma.
So coming back strong this week. Jags at the Bucks. What do we think? Who do we think? And we're going opposite. If you want the
Jags.
spread, I can tell you spreads. You think
Jags.
the Jags?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going Buccaneers.
What?
Yeah, I'm going opposite. I think the Jags are going to win too.
Yeah, but that one's not even close.
It's Are you kidding? It's a 1 point favorite at Tampa Bay.
What?
Yeah, the
Wow.
Jaguars are 1 point favorite at Tampa Bay. Jags have lost like what, three in a row or two in a row? They're struggling.
They're so
Trevor
much
Lawrence
better than
ran
they should have been. Yeah.
with the football and then it just fell out of his hands. The fuck is that? That's my quarterback. I was like, what are you doing? Seahawks, Titans. Seahawks are 2.5 on the road.
Yeah, I like Seahawks.
Okay, we're taking the Titans. I don't trust fucking Drew Lock as far as I could throw him. Colts, Falcons.
Colts. They're on a roll. They're in the playoffs if they start today.
I agree, and I cannot take the Falcons. Like even with the opposite, I just can't do it. Bijan Robinson didn't have.
He got like point 0.8
I
fantasy
know that
points.
screwed Allie, and I was like, "What? You're playing the worst team in the league, and you don't even run your best player.
And it was
Stupid."
pouring rain.
I know it made
Run
no
the
sense.
ball. They don't make
Browns,
sense to me.
Texans. If CJ Stroud plays, 2.5 for the Browns.
I would go
At Tex.
Browns, yeah.
I would too. So we're going Texans.
What if
I
CJ
don't believe.
doesn't play?
Well, then we're crossing that off. I'm not taking Doofus on the back end.
Yeah,
No
okay.
chance. Okay, that's my bets for the week.
All right.
Whoa. Breaking news. Stroud likely out, set to miss game. Literally came in half an hour ago.
All
So
right, sticking
I'm
with it then.
taking it off. Fuck that. I need Stroud. Bucks Titans. That's all we're rolling with.
Okay.
Unis. We're going with
Unis, the
my least favorite team.
49ers.
Yeah, gross.
So I literally have 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 9, but I'm not doing all 9.
I picked which ones you should do.
I'm only doing 8.
Okay. Are we serious? Just fucking do them all. Fly, baby, fly.
Um, okay, I gotta go back here. I have them organized better in here. So
We should switch
primary,
roles one week. Just like the opposite. We switch roles. I'll do uniforms. You do bets. We'll see how it goes.
yeah, that'd be funny.
My
You
decoration
actually
would
have to
be horrible.
design the uniform
That's what I
too?
mean. I have to make a uniform.
Oh
It would be
God.
horrible.
Yeah, yikes. I should have gave you the Raiders and be like, yeah, they're black
They're
and
all
silver.
white. Yeah.
49ers, they need to fucking pick if they want black or not. So I did for them. They get black in their uniforms, and I incorporated it a lot.
Is it part of
Um,
their logo? Are they allowed to do that?
they have the outside of their logo that like oval is black. So I think that's why I said they could have black, but they don't like incorporate it anywhere else in their uh uniforms except in their throwback all whites. They have like black outlined numbers and one black stripe.
I like their all whites.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is I designed theirs based on Ohio State's. because it's literally the same thing as Ohio State except for gold instead of silver,
Yeah, it's very similar.
right? I did the stripes different.
I
They
did
actually
not like.
used to have black and red stripes down the front when they had red face masks, and then for some dumb reason they switched back to red, white, and red stripes down the helmet and a gray face mask. I hate the gray face masks. It's stupid. So in my
I don't know how I
uniforms,
feel about these. Just go. I'll chime in when I need to.
I have their primary homes all red. Red jersey, red pants.
I have to see that on a player. I'm undecided on that. It's a lot of red.
That's all right.
Yeah,
No, not a lot of teams have all red, and I think
I
red's
know.
cool. Black, utilizing black stripes with gold stripes. Um, Again, switching the face mask back to red because I think that looks way better than gray. All red, primary homes. Secondary homes, all black.
Awesome.
You like those because you like all black anything no matter what.
Yes.
But all black with this makes sense because they have black in their logo and the red and gold top with these. Would you agree?
Yes.
Cool. Secondary, or sorry, tertiaries would be what they currently have for homes. So red jersey, gold pants. Just correcting, adding the black stripe in there. I did numbers black instead of white. I think they're bold colors. Use them. That you don't need white. You don't need white numbers on there. And then their fourth home would be the black jersey, gold pants. Gold helmet, black jersey, gold pants. And then you could probably do like red socks or something. So those are my home uniforms for them. My away uniforms, away, primary away would be all white. These just pop because the red, black, and gold look great on white. Every single team is going to have white on white. If you're just realizing that now, you must be new here.
Well, it looks good.
Um, Secondary away is going to be white with black pants. So you get
It's better.
gold,
Mm-hmm.
white, gold, black. Um, yeah, I'm not a fan of the red pants on an island with the white, so I'm just gonna nix those. And then the third aways are gonna be what they wear now: gold, white, gold. Gold helmets, white jersey, gold pants. You get the red sprinkled in there with stripes and numbers. So they're a classic team. They had black back in like Jeff Garcia era. Um, they had more black in there when with like the stripes and stuff like that. So I brought a little bit of that back, but I made the stripes more consistent. A nod to Ohio State's uniforms, which are awesome, simple, but they match and they look good. And you have a lot of cool colors to work with: black, red, bold, strong, bold colors. So those are my 49ers.
I don't mind them. Not my favorite, but
I think the
I don't
Reds are cool. I don't know why you don't like the Reds so much.
I don't I think it's just the I don't know. It's something with the red. I don't know. The all
I mean,
red I don't
Ohio
like.
State has done when we did our
I
favorite,
know I
like,
think it might just be the gold
you don't like
with
the
the red
gold with it.
maybe. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about it and I have to see it on players too because like I like the Texans red stuff. So maybe I just have to see
Yeah,
it.
their red's a little darker though.
Yeah, that maybe that's it too, the shade. I'm not sure. Something about it.
I mean, I did Kansas City's all red, but they have red helmets too. So
Yeah, it's just something. I don't know. Okay.
yeah, I think they can go bold though. I mean, I'm not a fan of theirs right now. They got
They'll
The
never change. They're like
stripes,
the Packers.
right? The stripes are all screwed up on the
Too much
shoulders, and
history.
yeah, but those are mine.
Awesome. Who's next?
Um, shit, I didn't do another one yet.
In the West, though?
Yeah, let's see who else do we have. We have the Seahawks, the
Rams,
Rams,
Cardinals,
and the
Seahawks.
Cardinals.
Seahawks?
We just did a red one, so we can do a blue one.
Seahawks.
All right, we'll do the Seahawks.
All right. All neon.
Seahawks
That's
are they already have pretty good uniforms. I wouldn't
we
fix
say
too
that
much out of
too.
those. Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
All right. What an ep. If
I won
you've
both
never seen
drafts.
Seinfeld before, you're gonna be lost on this one. You probably aren't even making it
Yeah,
this
you're gonna
far.
just gonna quit. Yeah, if you're not this far.
Yeah. But
Okay,
if you've never seen Seinfeld, I mean, what are
go
you doing?
watch. If you don't have a dry humor, go watch. If you
Best
have dry humor, go watch.
best show ever. I've literally seen it like all the way through
Yeah,
multiple
we watched it
times.
too much. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Happy Christmas. Merry New Year.
I will I'll see you this weekend.
See ya. Yeah, I don't know what day. I'll see you this
Christmas
weekend.
Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
An in-person pod next week?
Possibly.
Oh, big
Ho ho
energy.
ho.
Yeah. Okay. Peace. Love you. Bye.
Peace. Joy to the world. Love you. Bye.
Joy to the world.